Hey there, everyone. Dave Barlow here with the gang from Sell for 1%. We got Big Mike Hopper, Jada Bomb Barlow, and Jay Marinsky, who's going to give us our House of the Week. I like that. It works.
What do you got for us? Now too.
Yeah, exactly. What do you got for us this week, Jamie?
House of the Week is 160 West Main Street in beautiful Westerville, Ohio, also known as the Hanby House. Built in 1846, quite a while ago, in the corner of Main and Grove Street. The Hanby family occupied this house from 1853 to 1870. So it's still sitting there, and you can go visit it here today. William Hanby was the 15th bishop of the United Brethren in Christ Church. He was an abolitionist and opened his home as a station on the Underground Railroad.
That's cool.
Also was a co-founder of Dave's alma mater, Otterbein University.
Yep.
Worked in the early temperance movement against the use of alcohol as well.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
It was all good to that point.
Real prude. William Hanby was a real prude. His son Benjamin was also a man of many talents and titles, including minister, abolitionist, student, and teacher. But we know him primarily as a musician and composer. He was the youngest of 8 children, and that's when his father established Otterbein University when he was born, and led the family to relocating to Westerville. And so of the 80 songs Ben composed in his lifetime, his most popular and best known are Up on the Housetop.
Oh.
Everybody knows.
Yep.
Darling Nellie Gray and Who Is He in Yonder Stall.
They were million sellers back in the late 1800s.
Yes, they were. He
What were
went
they
triple
selling?
platinum.
There you
Went
go.
triple platinum on Up on a Housetop.
Say, was he on the top 100 charts?
According to Spotify.
He ended up dying of tuberculosis
Nah.
at the age of 33, and is buried in Otterbein Cemetery in Westerville. But in his short life, Benjamin graduated from Otterbein, taught school, became a United Brethren minister, started a singing school, was an editor for John Church Publishers in Cincinnati, and composed his many songs and hymns.
He got a lot done to 33.
Yeah,
Yes.
really. I'm 61. I still don't have that much done.
I was gonna say.
So the Hanby House in Westerville is a memorial to the composer. Also, as we mentioned, stop in the Underground Railroad for slaves escaping to Canada, National Historic Site, and just overall pretty cool history with that house. So that is the Hanby House.
That's cool.
That's awesome. Yeah, that's pretty cool.
That's cool.
I used to drive by it almost every day when I was going to school there at Otterbein. And, they talk about it briefly in the classes and things like that, the history of and so on and so forth. So I knew that, he was the one that founded Otterbein back in the day. The one thing I did not know, and I think Hanbys were involved with this, was that Westerville, Ohio was the first city in the country to go dry.
Mm-hmm.
And I thought, that's a pretty cool, thing. And they were one of the last to become, wet again. Because when I was there, the campus in Westerville were all dry. We had to drive over Schrock Road and go to the carry out there if we were going to get some beers, for a party or something. So, yeah. So,
That's what's always made me laugh. It's like, oh no, I have to drive 5 minutes further to. That's
right. But another example of a place to visit that's right here in our own backyard. I mean, it's the history here in Columbus is pretty cool.
Yeah, for sure.
When Jamie first started, I never heard about the Hanby House. I thought when he said they lived there, occupied it from 1834, it was going to be until 2005 when Ryan Hanby dropped the touchdown pass against
boy.
Texas.
Your whole frame of reference is Ohio State football.
That's the only Hanby I know.
The long lost cousin. Drop that ball. That's cool. Good stuff. It's right there on Main Street. You take Schrock over to Main and you're headed back in towards downtown. It's up on the hill to the left there. And like I say, I used to drive by it all the time. It's got a big placard there, and it's cool history to have been preserved here in the Columbus area. So, all right, Jamie, thank you for bringing that one to our attention.
Appreciate it, JMO.
My pleasure.
Thank you, Jamie.